Hey, what's going on, Aquarius? Butch Tarot here. Going to do your 2-week read. It is a general read, so it will not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. We're going to be using the San Morte Tarot. It's one of my favorite decks. I really enjoy this. It's probably my 4th deck that I've had, so I go through them quite a bit. That being said, let's get it. Here's what we have for Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius? All right, Aquarius. The first thing I see, Aquarius, is someone that's already around you. I feel like there's been some distance with this person. I feel like you feel like they're pulling away from you. You feel like, I see a lot of hot and cold energy with that, the Five of Pentacles. I feel like you've been picking up on the fact that there's something they're not telling you. And I feel like, that's exactly right. I feel like there is something they're not telling you. I feel like the communication is broke down with this person. I feel like this person went through a lot of changes. And I feel like they are hiding something from you. They're hiding the truth. They're not being honest with you. Now, I feel like what has changed for this person is I feel like on their end, I feel like they don't feel like you're on the same page anymore, or at least they feel like they don't bring as much to the table as they used to. There could be some stability issues of feeling like they're not on par anymore, and feeling they're, I do see a lack of confidence in this person. I feel like I just feel like they're just not themselves lately, and I feel like they're coming off as guarded. They're coming off as defensive. They have those walls up, and they're not telling you what's going on. And I feel like it's almost like you have to decipher it for yourself. And they're doing a lot of work to hide the truth from you. With that Ten of Wands, they're putting a lot of effort hiding this from you. Now, like I said, I just feel like it's a stability thing with them. I feel like they're just not, things haven't been going right for them, and they just don't feel like they're bringing as much to the table as they used to. And it's almost like they feel like I said, you're not on the same page anymore. They feel like if they tell you the truth, that they'll lose you, and they don't want to lose you. Like, this person is in their head. What you're not seeing, what they're not telling you, they're in their head about it because they want to tell you, but they don't want to tell you. You know what I mean? They want to tell you the truth. They want to tell you what's been bugging them, but they feel like if they tell you, it's exposing it, and it's almost like they're giving you a way out. With all, I just feel like they've lost traction here, and they feel like if they tell you, that they'll lose you as well. I really feel like, because we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like things aren't going the way they used to for this person. And lack of confidence, loss of stability. And they're having a lot of late nights, a lot of anxiety. That's why they're guarded. That's what they're not telling you. They're looking at the negatives instead of the positives here. They're looking at the fact that if they tell you the truth, that they're going to lose you. And it's almost like they feel like they have to hide the truth. Now, I don't feel like they're necessarily lying. They're just not being honest. But there is a fine line there. And I don't feel like they're trying to cross it on purpose. They just feel like, I really feel like they're trying to find that balance. They're trying to get back to where they were without you noticing, so that they can carry on with this. Like, they don't want, emotionally, they don't want to walk away from you. Emotionally, they can't walk away from you. They have a lot of love for you and they want you, but they feel like if you see them in this light, that you won't want them back. I really feel like they're not trusting their intuition here. They're not affording you a say in what's going on here, because it's almost like they're shutting down communication. They're shutting themselves off from you until they get their shit back together. I mean, they see you as their person. They want to be with you. We have the Hierophant, that Taurus energy. And they're afraid if they tell you the truth that you may not want them anymore. They're underestimating the connection that you have with this person. And for all the cross watchers out there, I mean, you're shutting your person out. Through good and bad, you got to be honest all the time. Transparency is the key. If you're hiding something from someone that you have a true connection with, they pick up your energy. And if you're not being honest, if you're not telling them the whole truth, then it's on them to start, assuming. And when they start assuming, they feel like you're hiding something from you, and they feel like like I said, it's all about the fact that this person doesn't want to look weak in front of you. I feel like they've always been a confident person. They've always had their shit together. But now that things aren't going their way, they feel like they have to hide that from you. And they're doing it out of a good place. I mean, they're doing it out of the fact that they don't want to lose you. They're doing it out of the fact that they feel like, if you knew the truth, but they're not giving you the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? Emotionally, like I said, what you're feeling from this person, you're feeling them being withdrawn. You feel them, they're not communicating with you like they used to. They're not, there's something they're not telling you. But what they're not telling you is the fact that they're not on their game right now. And they don't want to be exposed. They don't want to expose themselves to you that way, because they feel like that's why you're with them, because of the stability, because of them having their shit together, because of their confidence. That's why they're not being completely honest right now. And I feel like it's a stability thing, maybe possibly, a career changes, loss of income. I mean, I just feel like there's a ripple effect when things like this happen. I mean, at first we lose our stability, but then we lose our confidence. Maybe losing their job, or not getting that raise that they wanted, or whatever. I mean, that can affect our confidence, and then it has this ripple effect where it sends out, the wrong energy. You're picking up on this energy that they're pulling away from you, but they're really not trying to pull away from you. They're just trying to hide the truth from you, because they feel like if they expose the truth, that you won't want to be with them. They're not giving you much credit. They're not giving this connection much credit. They're only looking at the negatives instead of the positives. Like I said, they're in their head. And what you're not seeing isn't them pulling away. It's them trying not to lose you. And like I said, they're doing a lot of work to not expose you to this. They don't want you to see them this way. Not only do they don't want to lose you, but they don't want to lose any they just feel like you'll lose some sort of respect for them or some sort of, but they're really not looking into how this connection really works. This person is not trusting their intuition whatsoever. They feel like you're not on the same page anymore, or that you won't be on the same page if they tell you what has been going on. I mean, these big changes that are going on for them is not in a positive direction. Now, I don't feel like this is going to last forever. Like I said, I just feel like this is like a bump in the road. But the thing that we really have to look into is, why doesn't this person feel comfortable enough to tell you what has been going on for them? That's the thing that worries me about this read. Like, when you're with someone, we have to be through the good and the bad. A real relationship has to be through the good and the bad. It can't just be, only when the sun's shining. We're talking about, we're being honest with each other. On those dark days, I mean, we have to be honest with each other all the time. And this has to, this is starting to take effect on you as well. Like I said, there's a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of anxiety for them. Their walls are up. They're shutting you out. This is not a way that a connection should work. And for all the crosswatchers out there, you need to be honest, because when you're not honest, when you're holding back, your person picks up on that. And if you're not telling them what's going on, then they have to assume. And chances are they're not going to assume the best. But whatever they assume is on you, because you left them in the dark to figure this out, when you should have been just honest from the get-go. And if you're honest from the get-go, and this person, throws you away because you're not as stable as you once were, do you really want to be with that type of person? If you think this connection is only built on what you bring in, then are you really involved? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. If this is your person and you want a future with them and you see them as your person, there cannot be any secrets, because it never ends well. Little secrets become big secrets, and big secrets, they destroy things. And if you can't be honest, then what are we doing? If you love this person, crosswatcher, if this Aquarius means anything to you, you need to be honest. You need to come up and be very forthcoming. And if they discard you because of it, then But we can't live in secrets. We can't live in this type of energy. It's not productive. It's toxic. But like I said, I feel like things are going to turn around for this person. I do feel like they are going to communicate a little bit more with you, but I feel like it's still going to be a very slow process to get this person to come completely clean. But they do want to be with you. I do see that. Emotionally, they don't want to walk away from this. It's not you that's the problem here. And I know we all hear that, and it's very cliche that it's not you, it's them. But it's not you, it's them. Now, with this person, we have a lot of fire: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We have air: Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. We have Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. We have some water in there as well: Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. But for all the cross watchers, like I said, if you can't be honest, then you're not ready for a relationship. And I don't like to be harsh, but I don't like secrets. You're not protecting your person by holding back or by hiding the truth. I mean, you're trying to save your own ass, and that's not a real relationship. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.